You've probably heard of Nostradamus, 16th century French guy, feared like a wizard, wrote a bunch of cryptic poems called quatrains, which is basically just an old-timey way of saying vague doom tweets in rhyme. People say he predicted everything. Napoleon? Check. Hitler? Sort of. The Kardashians? Still waiting. But one of the weirdest ideas linked to him is the so-called prophecy of the Black Pope, which sounds like a metal album or a rejected Netflix series. But no, it's actually part Vatican, part mystery, and definitely part internet conspiracy theory. First, who was Nostradamus? Real name, Michel de Nostradamus. Job titles included physician, astrologer, and full-time apocalypse enthusiast. In 1555, he dropped Les Prophéties, a book full of quatrains. 4-line stanzas predicting future events in the most vague way possible. Okay, so what's the Black Pope? Short answer, not a real pope nor prophecy. Long answer, the term Black Pope refers to the superior general of the Jesuits, the head of the Jesuit order in the Catholic Church. Why black? Because he wears black robes. Why Pope? Because he's got serious influence. Why the drama? Because conspiracy theorists are going to conspiracy. Basically, this guy's been nicknamed Black Pope because he's powerful and doesn't wear white. So what did Nostradamus say? Nothing about a Black Pope. Nothing about a final Pope. Not even a cryptic verse that rhymes with Jesuit. This whole Black Pope brings the apocalypse thing? That's not Nostradamus. It's an idea cobbled together from different sources. That prophecy, credited to 12th century Irish bishop St. Malachy, claims there will be 112 popes, and then, boom, in a daze, Pope Francis, allegedly number 111. So now people are watching the Vatican like it's a live season finale. Because here's the twist. Pope Francis just died, April 21st, 2025, age 88. After more than a decade as head of the church, the first ever Jesuit pope passed away, which means the papal seat is empty. The conclave is coming, and the world's about to meet a new pope. And that's where the theory starts bubbling again. Because this time, there's a real possibility that the next pope could be black. Could we actually get a black pope? Yes, and not as a wild guess, as a very real possibility. Cardinals like Peter Turkson from Ghana or Fridolin Ambongo from the Congo are widely respected. Smart, experienced, globally minded, and fully eligible. If one of them is elected, it would be the first black pope in over 1,000 years, and the first from Africa in the modern era. Would that be historic? Absolutely. Would that be the Black Pope Nostradamus predicted? No, because again, he didn't. The apocalypse part. This is where things get dramatic. According to Malachy's prophecy, not Nostradamus, the 112th and final pope, called Peter the Roman, would lead during the destruction of Rome and the end of the church. So when Francis, a Jesuit, became Pope number 111, people started squinting hard at the Black Pope idea. Now that he's gone, the fear machine is back in business. But here's the thing. Even if the next pope is black, even if he was a Jesuit, even if his name was literally Peter Romanus, that still doesn't make it a prophecy. It just makes it a coincidence if the next pope is black. It won't be because of a prophecy. It'll be because he was the right person, chosen by a global church ready to reflect the world it actually serves. And if the next pope does bring the end times, at least now you'll know it wasn't Nostradamus. It was just bad timing.